Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum, students. This is a paper, October 2022, variant 41, mechanics paper. So let's start. Question number one, we have given three forces acting, not three, four, sorry, one, two, three, and four. Because this force acting to parallel to x-axis, it has no component braking. Make sure it has no component braking. Whereas this force acting with 55-degree angle, so one force parallel to x-axis always, and one force parallel acting parallel to y-axis. Because this angle same here, so this will become 16 cos 55, and this will be 16 sine 55. I hope so clear. This acting parallel to y-axis, so no component braking for both. And now I talk about this. One force acting parallel to x-axis and one parallel to y-axis. This 25 here, same. This become P cos 25. This become P sine 25. So I hope so. This is clear. Now I'm going to complete. He said system equilibrium. So it means I can say right foot force is equal to left foot force. Okay, so I'm going to write P cos 25 equal to 16 cos 55 and plus 22. Equation number one done. Now same way, these two forces acting upwards, okay, and this force acting downwards. So upward force is equal to downward forces. So I can say here, I can say here P sine 25 is equals to Q plus 16 sine double five. I repeat again, these two forces acting upward, this downward. So downward force equals to upward force. I hope so this part is very clear. Equation 2 done. Now, if I know that I have two unknown variables, Q and P, how to get rid of P? If I divide them, I will cancel out. So it is a very clear approach because, sine above cos down become tan. Okay, all of you know it, tan. So I'm dividing two equation by one equation. So P sine 25, keep it up. P cos 25, keep it down. Q plus 16 sine 55, keep it up. And 16 cos double five plus double two down. Repeat again, this up, this down. Same way, this up and this down. So I hope so you got the idea. This PP cancel out. And now I'm going to type left hand side sine by cos, all of it familiar, tan 25. And tan 25 is becoming we can write simple tan also, no problem at all. So I'm writing tan 25 for more accuracy. And Q plus 16 sine 55 over 16 cos double five and plus double two. So I hope so up till here, no issue. So this whole thing will multiply there and it turns to be tan 25 in the bracket 16 cos double five and plus double two. And here what left? Q plus 16 sine double five. So now naturally this is adding will go and subtract there. So I'm typing up till now all together 16 cos, I'm keeping as it is up till now, and minus 16 sine double five equal to Q here. Now if I type all together, so let me check, and 25 in a bracket 16 times 2 cos double five and plus double two and minus 16 times 2 sine double five. And if I type in calculator, so I'm getting Q value sharp, not sharp, because not exact answer. So 1.431745, but I will write in a 3SF. I don't want. Which you don't want, bigger than 4, no. So don't add 1.43 newtons is my answer. But when I will find other one P force, although I can find directly, even you can see that if I divide this value down, I can get P, and that P you can plug in here, get Q. So there are many ways are there, and I think I just divide the whole thing, or this value Q we can copy here. But I think better to solve this one. So this cos 25 will divide. So P becomes what? 16 cos double 5 plus 22 plus 22 over cos 25. I repeat, this cos 25 will divide. And when I divide it, students, so let's see, it is a matter of just typing in calculator. And I believe you are not getting any big issue. So answer is coming. Let me recheck. Yes, exactly. Okay. So I type in calculator, I get P equal to 34.400. So 3SF is naturally 34.4 newtons. So I hope so. The point is very clear. If you don't want to divide this to this whole thing, you can find it first of all, divide down, get a P, and that will be put it here and get answer. So I just taught you two ways. Anyway, come back. A small smooth spheres AB of equal radii. Okay, mass of one is 6, second is 2. Okay, and lie on a smooth horizontal plane, so friction is no more. And initially A moving towards A and B moving towards sorry, A moving towards B and B moving towards A. Okay, so let's make a diagram. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, and this is a before collision and there is after collision also. So wait a minute. So this first particle of mass is 6 kilograms. A particle, B particle is 2 kilograms. Very, very clear. Okay, now these two particles given, all right, and I can do it one thing. Okay, and so it is a very clear two particles are the same. Okay, but situation is what here? A is moving with a speed of 5 towards A. He said velocity is equals to 5, and B is moving towards A, velocity is equals to -3. You ask why -3, sir? Because observer's eye is here. You can see observer's eye is here. So when particles going away, velocity positive, coming back, velocity negative. That is why I wrote -3. He's saying further, after collision, the A and B move in the same direction and difference between speed is 2. So first of all, it is very clear there's a heavy particle 6 and there's a heavy particle speed is even more. So 100% after hitting, both will go right side. If this force is bigger, this mass bigger, this velocity is more, so maybe they move this way. But now current situation, it is very clear both are traveling away from observer. But important thing is what? Their difference of speed is 2. So let's say speed of this is uh, naturally after hitting, the speed of this particle will become, because small mass, the more speed. So let's say this speed is v, and he said the difference is 2. So it means if this speed is v, a particle, the must be v plus 2. How I know? Because according to situation, he said the difference is, if I subtract v plus 2 and minus v, I get 2. See, the difference is matching. So it means I taken a speed of one particle is v, other will become naturally v plus 2. I hope so, got the idea. Now I think we can law conservation of momentum. So, and before I start, I just tell you this is called u, this is called u even. Okay, so starting speed u1, this is called u2. So what is the formula we use? U1 m1 u1 plus m2 u2 equals to m1 v1 plus m2 v2. This is a law of conservation of momentum. Momentum, okay, linear momentum. So let's start. Apply mass is a very clear. Mass one is 6 kilogram and speed is 5. So 6 into 5. Mass is 2 kilogram and speed is -3. Mass one is 6 and V is V. So I hope so clear. 6 times 2V. Mass is a 2 kilogram and velocity is V plus 2. As a matter of solving, this is 30 and out of 36, there's a 6, -6, so become 24. This 6V and here I got a 2V plus 2 to the 4. 4 goes there and I got 20 and here 8V. And if I divide them, so answer is coming with us 2.5 meter per second. So I hope so. The idea is very clear. So what the velocity become what here? 2.4, 2.5, sorry, 2.5 meter per second. But interesting, this is a 2.5 for the A particle and other will become naturally to add. So other, it means velocity of A is that and velocity of B is very simple, add 2, I get a 4.5 meter per second. But this is not our task. Our job is different. Loss in kinetic energy due to collision. So loss, how to find loss? Means first of all, kinetic energy of system is more and then we have a less. So naturally, loss is definitely the difference of this and this subtract. So let's go and find. First of all, I will find kinetic energy of the whole system here, and then I will find this one and then subtract them. So let's start. So difference between the loss, we can say the loss or loss of a kinetic energy. So formula is, half mv square, velocity square. So let's talk about the first situation. Half mass is a very clear mass is a 6 mv square and velocity is a 5 and this is clear. And further I can just say that what is this speed is a, it is a clear and half mv square. Mass is how much? 2 kilogram. And 3 square, if I am okay, so it becomes 3 actually -3 become +3, due to square. And then half into 6 into 2.5 square plus half into 2 into what is the other speed is a 4.5 square. Space issue, so I write like this. Okay, now I'm just typing in calculator. Half into 6 into 25 plus half into 2 into 9 minus half into 6 into 2.5 square minus half into 2 into 4.5 square. So answer is coming 45 joules. So I hope so you're not getting any big trouble. Very easy. Right, let's go for next question, number third. A constant frictional resistance force is given here. So I can say that frictional force is equal to 1400 newtons. Okay, this is clear. Let's talk about next. Mass is given here. So mass is given this one. Car is moving along a straight or level road, constant speed. Whenever constant speed is coming, it means I can say that acceleration is confirmed 0 and velocity is, speed is 28. And the work or the kilowatt rate means power, and an engine is working. So we have a two formulas of power. Okay, power formula one is work done by time, second power formula is if I this one given, okay, power is equal, what is work done? F into d and divide by time. So distance by time is a velocity, speed. So this is a second formula, which is important for us. So two formulas for power. So I will use this one. So, but first of all, because particle is moving, you know it very well. When particle is moving, applied force and back force is a frictional force. We can say net force equals to ma. Applied force, small f this, and ma m times to 0 because acceleration is 0, students. So capital F and small f equals to each other. How come? This is 0 gone, friction goes there and become this equal. And what is the power for force formula? If I bring velocity speed under power, so power by v equal to friction force. So velocity will multiply or speed will multiply. So power equal to friction force 1400 and speed is 28. Simply matter of typing in calculator. So answer is coming with us. Power is coming with us is a 31400 into 28. It's coming 3939200 watt. But I want to convert into kilowatts, so divide by 1000, 3.92, 39 point. So three jump because three jumps, so kilowatt. I hope so. You got the idea very well. Sorry, 39 point, 39 point, wait a minute, let me check. Yeah, 1400 times 228, 39.2, correct. So let's go for the next plan. Next plan, we have what here, the car now travel with a constant speed, okay, and hill incline plane theta horizontal, where sine theta given by him and engine is working with this power. So power is given by him is 435 kilowatt, 0.5 into 1000 means three jumps, so it means two more zeros will come. So watt. And now situation is very clear, students. So inclined plane, I'm going to make it. Okay. So now this theta, and naturally when particle is going up, this is called applied force. So applied force, and backward we have two forces acting, frictional force and mg sine theta, because the weight is a mass m, and this is actually mass how much? 1250. Anyway, there's a 1250 and into 10 become, because this one more zero comes. So I think I should write it not mg here. Now I'm writing directly 12500 sine theta, and sine theta value is 0.1. I can replace later on. So let's start. It is a moving with a constant speed, again acceleration 0, and because I can make again same story, net force is equals to ma. So applied force is this. So I can apply here applied force minus friction force minus 12500 sine theta equal to ma. Okay, now applied force, again formula, you know it very well. Here I produce, if I velocity bring speed under power, so this F, so power by V, so power by velocity. And friction force, we have even. So I think, and now 12500 and sine theta is 0.12. And mass, constant acceleration, you know it very well. Here's 0. Now I'm going to plug in and power, and I plug in all my values. So first of all, I'm leaving 43500 by V left hand side. This both value I'll bring on the right hand side. And so friction force, we know already, this is a given 1400. So I bring this on the right hand side. So 1400 plus 12500 into 0.12. And now this speed will multiplies there, okay, and it will look like this. And secondly, I'm going to type in calculator 1400 plus 12500 into 0.12. It is coming 2900, and V comes, so it will go down and divide. It will give us velocity of 43500 divided by this answer, and I'm getting sharp 15 meter per second. So I hope so this part is also clear. You're not getting any big issue. On another occasion, the car pulls a trailer. This is a good question we have, because most students do mistake in this kind of question. Get ready. A trailer of mass 600. Okay, car mass, you know already. Car mass is, I think, 1250 kilograms. And trailer mass is given what here? 600 kilogram. A system of car in a true trial trailer are modeled as a particle connected in a string by the cable, And he mentioned further that the car engine is what is the driving force? Force is this much is acting. I can apply it here, right? F. Okay, applied force. And there's a mass of trailer. And friction force acting on trailer is this. So friction force on trailer and friction force on car is given by here. I think now we can make it diagram is very, very important because whole dependency on diagram. So let's start. This is a bigger mass is a car and smaller mass is stroller, for example. And bigger mass is applying a force up, okay, and there's a string attached between them. Naturally, whenever there's a one string, so tension will be towards each other. There's a very basic idea. Whenever string is there, or rod is sorry, a string or rod or any cable in the middle, tension always towards each other, and they're always equals to each other. And now this is not enough. For your knowledge, this particle is its mass already there 12500. So weight is I'm writing it now here. This I'm writing this value. This value is what 12500 sine theta. Okay, weight component. And one more extra thing is acting behind. There's a frictional force FC, friction of the car. So at car we have four forces acting. If you concentrate, applied force, friction backward, weight component, and tension. And now same away on a trailer we have acting. Also we have some forces. Let's decide. If the particle is traveling upwards, so naturally the friction is downwards. So FT stand for friction on a trailer. I hope so got the idea. And plus weight component. What is the mass of the trailer is a 600. So this becomes one more 6,000 sine theta. So I think so. You got the idea how I got all these forces. So let's. I'm going to make it. And wait a minute, please. This is a T is too big. So FT, I hope so clear. Now, first of all, I talk about car. How many forces acting on a car? So four forces acting on a car. And again, same formula, net force is equals to MA. Because motion upwards, so this is a bigger and applied force minus FC minus tension minus mg sine theta is equals to MA. But current condition, he's asking for acceleration, so acceleration is unknown. And all of you know the driving force given by him is a 5,000 newtons. So let's plug in all values. Friction on the car is 1400. Tension I don't know. Mass is car of the mass 1250. Just recheck. Mass of the car 1250. 1250, correct. So into one more zero included, 12500, and sine theta is I think it's given by him is 1.0. Let me check. Yeah, 0.12. So 0.12, the value of sine theta. And mass 1250, acceleration unknown. Now I think so. If I make I solve all except the t value. So let's apply 5,000 minus 1400. I type this and I type this all together. And minus 12500. Sorry, there's a minus sign. Okay. One time 0.12. And the answer of this part is coming to 100 minus tension equal to 1250. Equation 1 done. Now I go for the second equation, and that's student equation for the trailer. So yeah. So net force equal to MA. Now let's see how many force acting on the trailer. So first of all, this tension acting upward like a force. Friction downwards, weight component downwards. So I can say tension minus friction minus mg sine theta equals to MA. Now I'm applying tension as it is. Friction on the trailer is given here 300. So 300 newtons. So 300 newtons. Mass is given 600 kilograms. 600. One more zero for weight because 10. Okay, and sine theta is 0.12. Mass is a 600. A unknown. Now I'm just typing these into calculator with including negative sign both. 300 and 6,000 times 2.12. And my answer is coming tension minus 0.1020 equal to 600 times 2a. Equation 2 done. And if I bring this force down, what happens, students? So it means I'm just showing you this whole equation. I will bring it down. Okay. So you can see, oh, wait a minute. Okay. I show you again this equation. I want to bring it. Okay. All right. So you can see this one now, equation 1, I brought it down and simply I will subtract them. And when I subtract them, students, what happens, student? Let's start. This tension, positive tension, negative will cancel out like that. Okay. And here I bring it 1850, 1 minute, students. 1850 acceleration, and here I have to subtract 2100 minus 1020 is come 1080, and I divide by 1850, so answer is coming finally. Acceleration is coming in a fraction forms 108 over 185, and for 3SF answer is coming 0.584 meter per second square. And I hope so the point is very clear. Now students, he asking for tension also. I can plug in this acceleration value here, or I can plug in value here. 2 is better. Tension negative 1020 equal to 600 times to 108 or 185 for more accuracy. And finally, I get tension 1370 after 3SF. So I hope so. The point is clear. Question number 4. He mentioned that a pass of the 8 kilogram placed on rough plane and angle is 18 degree horizontal, and the block is pulled by this angle 26 degree angle you can see here, and tension string is T given by him, and coefficient friction is given by him 0.65. So mu is given by him 0.65. Okay, and acceleration is 0.2, and we're looking for tension. So first of all, let's start resolving forces. The most important part. Tension, this force applicable here, I'll make it, this is 26 degree angle, and force T and angle 26. So this become T cos 26. This is naturally upward. This is a T sine 26. Okay. Now its mass is 8 kilograms, so this become 80 newtons. Then one force acting upwards and one force acting downwards, like this. The upper is called always R, and downwards called here always cos. It becomes 80 cos this angle 18, and weight component is acting downwards is 80 sine 18, a angle, and weight component 80. And because is moving upwards, so naturally X friction will be backwards. So I think all ideas are very clear. But before to start, we have to look upon especially R, these two forces, because system, there are two, if you look at parallel to surface 1 and perpendicular surface number 2. I repeat my words. We have two forces, one parallel to surface like this and this, like this way, and one perpendicular up and down. So perpendicular is these two addition equal to this one. Okay, this 80 we can't use because already resolved in two forces. So let's start. These two up and this down. So let's start vertically. R plus T sine 26 equals to 80 cos 18. And what is R? R is okay. And now I talk about is R, and I think so it will go there. So R becomes 80 cos 18 minus T sine 26. Now, what is the friction force? F equal to mu R. And mu is given by him 0.65. You know it very well, students. And R value whole will come here. So 80 cos 18 minus T sine 26. Um, I can use as it is also, or better to multiply inside. And I got a 0.65 in 80 cos 18. This is becoming, and best idea when you write this value, so make it at least 4 dp for more accurate answer, 4 dp. So this multiply with this. So what happens, students? So 0.65 into sine 26. So it is giving us 0.2849 t. This t come from here. So friction force, I got it, students. Now I this ideal first. First ideal perpendicular to surface. Now I'll talk about parallel to surface because system is going upward. So I will start my formula from here. Formula, you all of you know it. What formula? Net force equals to ma. So if we talk about this, so t cos 26 upwards, t cos 26. And minus friction because it is acting downwards. And that is in a bracket, I'm writing this one, friction force 49.45, 49, negative 0.2849, and capital T is equal to mass. Mass is given 8 kilogram. This mass I'm writing 8, and acceleration, you know it very well. Uh, acceleration is 0.8 times to 0. Now I think it's a matter of typing in calculator or just first app open the bracket. Some student write 2 dp, sometimes 1 dp. In this way, the chance of accuracy will lose. So be carefully. Okay, this is a very clear. Onwards, what is the next plan? So I will take this t common, and this value I will add. So it will become 0.2849 plus cos 1226. I mean, this number and this number, I will just add. If I add, I get a 1.18369 t, and this will go there. So 1.6 plus 49.4549. And now just matter of typing in calculator, 1.6 plus 49.4549, and I'm getting the answer directly, and I hope so. Tension is very clear, and I'm getting here. Wait a minute, F is the same here. MG, some error is there. I'll check. Where is a mistake is here? Yes, student, in a hurry, we missed weight component. Which weight component? This one, 80 sine 18. So let's see 18 sine 18. So we have to drag it. So this, okay. And I hope so got it. And now minus, because system is going upward. So minus 80 sine 80. The is missing. 80 sine 80. I think rest is okay. And I can now solve it easily. And even this, we have to do some extra work. And then I think we can get it easily. And you see some error is there. But anyway, I hope so you got the idea very clear. 80 sine 80. Now, if you solve it, okay, that is a tension. If you solve it, so cos 26 plus 0.2849, it is coming 1.18369 tension. And I bring this part and this part on other side. So I'm doing directly 1.6 plus 80 times 2 sine 18. and plus 49.4549. And I'm getting 75.7762. When I divide 1.18369, so answer is coming with a 64.01. So it means 64. So I hope so. The idea is very clear. Let's talk about next part. The block is initially at rest. It means starting speed is zero. Distance traveled by the block during the fourth second. You know what the fourth second means? When third time, like t is, it means from t2 to t4. This is called 4 second. How come? When I say first second, it means from 0 to 1. This is called first second. Okay. Then if I say t1 to t2, this is called second. This 2 to 3, this is called third second. This 3 to t4 is called fourth second. So I believe you got a point. So it means I will take time. Two times are there. One is 3 and one is a 4. So what is the planning here, students? So I just show you diagram. It means particle starting from here. First, it maybe reach here, and then it reaches here. Okay, here time is 3 second, here time is 4 second. So this distance is my the question mark. So, and here starting speed is zero and acceleration, you know, throughout. It is given, I think it is given zero point 0.2, zero point 0.2 given. So zero point 0.2 meter per second square. And we need looking for that. So formula is, we have best formula, S is equal to UT plus half AT square. I will use this formula 2 times. Okay, and distance, actually, what is the plan of action? So this is called first distance, S1, and this is called second distance. I will subtract to get this distance between them. So I will find two distances. So first of all, S1, and U is 0, so gone, half times 2, 0.2 into 3 square. So this is S1 I'm getting. So this is a very clear, and S1 is coming, please. So half into zero point 0.2 into 9. And my answer is coming 0.9 meters. And let's talk about second, S2. U 0 and half times 2 acceleration, you know, 0.2, and time is a 4. 4 from here. So I'm looking for this distance total. So let's see what answer turned to be this one, S2. So zero point 0.1 times to 16, and my answer is coming 1.6 meters. And you know very well, students, the gap between them is my concern, and I got it. Subtract them. So when I subtract, I get a 0.7. So distance between them is 1.6 minus 0.9. So S becomes 0.7 meters. So I hope so. You got a point very clear. Let's talk about question number 5. The particle P move along x-axis from the region O. Initial speed is 20, minus 20. You know what this mean? It means that when in the beginning, when time is 0, velocity is negative 20 given by him, is data given by him. And acceleration expression after leaving O given by him. So I'm writing acceleration expression 12 minus 2t, and he has said sketch the velocity time graph for 12 seconds and indicating the times where it's the rest. So we must need where velocity is. We must need to show times. Those times are compulsory. So job number 1, as we know velocity, we must integrate because we have a 3 levels. If we have a displacement, if you differentiate, you get a velocity. If you differentiate, you get an acceleration. So differentiate. If you want to come down, integrate. If you want to come down, then integrate. So we are on the level of acceleration, and I have to come down from here till this. Acceleration to velocity. So I have to do integration. So let's start integration. So integration here, I got velocity, right hand side 12 minus 2t and dt. Increase 12 become 12t. Here power is 1, and increase the power by 1, so 2 by 2 plus c. Now I use this data given by him. I said put time is 0, velocity is negative 20. So velocity is negative 20 and time 0 and 0 plus c. So c becomes what here? Negative 20. This value I'm copying back. So pure expression of velocity, I'm getting this one. So velocity expression, I got it. But he was not asking for velocity expression. Now for the sake of understanding where it stops, I will put here velocity 0. When I put velocity 0, students, what happened? Um, I will apply 0 here, like reorder negative t square and plus 12t minus 20 equal to 0. And now I'm applying here quadratic formula, and quadratic formula is or factorization. Okay, I think so. I factorize better, which will save my time. So I get t to power 2 negative 12t plus 20 equal to 0. 20. So 10 to the 20. So negative 10 and negative 2. So t common, t minus 10, negative 2 common, t minus 10. So I equal to 0. So t minus 10 and t minus 2 is equal to 0. If you want to apply quadratic formula, no issue at all. So it means particle stops. Velocity 0 means velocity stops where at 2 times. So 2 and 10. That's interesting part. How we know that, how to sketch the idea. Sketching part is best technique. You have two options available, one using calculator and where the function is table available there, table function. In table options, you can use the this equation, and you sketch it, you make it, and you start from 0 ending 12. And step you can take 1, and it will give us the values. I can plot it. Second option, I will do manually, and what I'm going to do now here. So let's start. As he mentions himself, then time 0 velocity negative, it means 100%. So velocity is coming negative as well. So it means I will make this kind of graph. So 20 negative and positive, I don't know. Velocity positive, like how much maximum velocity I have. So I don't know that maximum velocity. Or do one thing. I can find even maximum. You know maximum, how to find maximum, put acceleration 0. So when I plug in acceleration 0, because for the maximum acceleration 0 comes 0 equal to 12 minus 2t, 2t equals to 12, and t becomes 6. When you plug in this 6 in the velocity expression, so let's see what answer turns to be. I'm typing in my calculator. I hope so you will understand. 12 times to 6 minus 36 minus 20 is becoming 16. So Vmax, I mean max velocity is 16. Examiner is not asking for it, just for sake of understanding. It means the least velocity is negative, highest is 16. It will help us to sketch. So let's start. Negative 5, negative 10, negative 15, negative 20. Same way, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 20 positive and 20 negative. Okay, very simple. Now maximum speed is 16. So 16 is somewhere here. 16 is somewhere here. All right. Now do one thing. Take your calculator, plug in. No need to plug in 0 in the place of this TT because I get negative 20. So negative 20 and 0. Our best idea now, because 12 seconds. So I will take it here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. 12 seconds enough. You can make it 1 even, no issue at all. Here time in second, and here meter, velocity meter per second. So when I plug in 0, okay, I got negative 20, okay, and when I plug in 2, so plug in 2 in the equation there, okay, so it become 24 minus 4 minus 20, it give us 0. And you know it very well, it's stopping. So two points are clear. 1, 2 is clear, 1, 10 is clear. And I think so I can save my time at 6:16. So I will waste my time so I can mark it. And I think so it is very clear. Only thing is left. It means I can, without any hesitation, I can make it graph like this. See, we're sketching, so not important to make it so accurate. Okay, and now I can make it finally with at 12, how much it has a velocity. So for the sake of understanding, I will plug in 12 in the equation. So when I plug in 12, 144 minus 12, 144, so it means minus 20. It means it is going back same place. Check again, check again. 12, 12 into 12, 144, and 12 to 144. They cancel out. So minus 20 is coming. So it means it get again, it is at a same position it's coming. Okay. It means very clear approach. Now we understood. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, this part is clear. What is the next part? Total distance traveled. So it's very interesting part. Make sure it is mean we can say that this velocity negative. It means this is an observer. The first particle is coming back to observer. How I know? Because velocity negative, velocity negative, it stops here when time is 2. Yeah, time is 0. Then it goes away from you, and velocity positive is a very clear velocity positive. And it stops there even. Here time stop particle time is 10. Then again it turns back. How I know? Because again velocity negative. See negative. You see this is a negative. This is a negative velocity. Here time velocity positive. So it means you understand first the particle is coming towards observer, then away from observer, then again back to observer. So I have to find this distance, this, but make sure I can do only by it because a curve is a not straight line. So we have to integrate it. Reason I said you velocity distance, I have to integrate it. So integrating, but thing is where this is a below x-axis, this area is negative. And this below x-axis, this area is also negative, but there's a plus because it's above x-axis. And how deal this concept? To eliminate this minus sign, I will put one extra negative sign. So negative 0 to 2. And equation I'm writing 12t. I hope so you got my point. Why I start from 0 to 2? Because this limit is 0 to 2. Time is 0 to 2. And why I plug in outside minus sign? Because that negative sign and this negative sign will cancel out. And plus 2 to 10. Again, same equation of velocity I will use. And now again, negative sign 2 to 12, 10 to 12. Now, one question in your mind, you may be in your mind, why I use positive and negative. So I think idea is very, very clear. And here dt, because this is a negative, because it is a below negative, negative, positive to make it. Otherwise, it will affect our answer. So distance, I'm going to find out. So when I'm applying the formula, what is this integration? Increase the power by 1. Increase the power by 1 divided by same and minus 20t and 0 to 2 limit. Same story here. Increase the power by same, and I think you understand what I'm doing. But limit is 2 to 10. And the last one is 12t squared by 2 minus t cubed by 3 and minus 20t and limit 10 to 12. So when I apply the first formula, okay, so when I apply the first formula, like plug in 2 everywhere, okay, so I think this is becoming 6, is 6 coming. So let's start. So simple, 6 times 2, 4, and minus 8 divided by 3 and minus 40. So I get here this coming negative, and negative into negative give you plus 56 over 3 coming from here. So first part is done. So I repeat, 56 come from here. What the other one, when I plug in 10, so 6 times 200 minus 1000 times divided by 3 and minus 200. It is giving me 200 by 3 first and minus, now plug in 2. So 6 times to 4 minus 8 divided by 3 and minus 40. And I get here negative 56 by 3. As you know, I plug in two same stories here. Okay. Uh, this is clear. Let's talk about this one. So 10 I plug in, I got this answer. Same will come here. Okay. 10 and 12. So 10 will give us what here? 200 by 3 with an upper limit. First, my upper limit. Upper limit is what? 6 times 2, 144 minus 12 times 2, 3, and divided by 3 and minus 20 times to 12. So first answer is coming 48. Second is coming 200 by 3. So if I check it in and type in calculator, so answer is coming 368 by 3. And finally is coming 123 meters. So I hope so the concept is totally clear. Let's go for question number 6. In the question number 6, we have what situation. Okay, in question number 6, we have mentioned clearly that a particle A, B mass is given 3, 4. So A mass is a 4. So it means this weight hanging down 40 newtons. Okay, B mass is 3. So this mass, this is weight down 30 newtons. Okay, and you know this kind of situation, tension always towards pulley. Okay, and he says what is simple. The next part is saying that angle given 30 degree. Okay, and string is as in parallel. Okay, and system in equilibrium, so acceleration equals to 0, and plane is rough, so it has some friction, and we have to find coefficient of friction. Okay, mu is our task. So let's start, students. So first of all, what is this weight component? What is formula? Mg sine theta. Mg means 30 and sine 30. I hope so clear, because force 30, angle 30, so 30 sine 30. And so 30 sine 30, this is actually 15 becomes. So total it becomes 15 if you type this in calculator. You can type in calculator, so it becomes easy now. And because naturally now situation system is in equilibrium, so this is a heavy particle, this about to move on but not moving. About means, and there's a fraction will be downwards is very clear if it is about to move upwards. So now I think we can make two equations and solve. First of all, this is equals to each other. So I can say tension for a particle, if I talk about, so net force equal to ma, because equilibrium acceleration is 0. So 40 minus tension equals to ma, 0. So tension becomes 40 newtons. Is it clear? And now I'm going for the particle B. In particle B, what we have situation is, okay, because about to move upwards, so I'll start from here. You can start from here, even no issue, but I always start from there. It's about to move tension minus friction minus 15 equals to 0. And tension is 40. I will plug in 40, and 40 minus 15 friction will go on the other end. So friction becoming 25 newtons. So it is a very clear friction is equal to what? What about this? R. What about this? This is a becoming 30 cos 30. So I'm going to plug in here. F is equal to mu R is equal to 25. And mu is unknown. R is 30 cos 30. This whole will divide there. and let's see what answer of mu is coming with us. 25 divided by 30 times 2 cos 30, and my answer is coming with us. Exact form, if you sometime he ask you 5 root 3 over 9 and 3 SF, because he's not asking exact, 962. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, I guess very clear. This question is what is saying. It is given instead of plain smooth. So now no friction is there. Particles are released from rest. It means starting velocity is zero. When differences in the vertical height is 1 meter, it means the gap, look at here, this one particle, second particle gap was 1 meter, then they started, okay, to move. Okay, what a situation. Use energy method to find the speed of particle instant when they are same horizontal level. It means it naturally it will fall down somehow and it will go up here. So a time will come they have a same level. It will come here, it will come here, they have a same level. So same horizontal level. This he is asking from us. And then he asking what? At that particular moment, at that particular situation, find out the speeds. So this is very interesting. And he said use energy method. So let's start. Job number one. Let's say it falls how much distance x meters below. I don't know. Let's say this is a distance when they meet. Okay, I show meet means on the same level it comes. So this is another triangle. We got it. You can see from here 90-degree. Okay, and this is a 30-degree is for sure. And now so this is a x, very, very clear. And let's say, mm, first of all, I think we can try from, this is 30, okay. And I assume that this distance is, and 30 given here, and this distance equal, it means this gap and this gap equals to each other. Right, students? So I take this x. If this is x coming, so or no, sorry, this is falling down x, this cannot be equal. Okay, if this x falling down, so common sense, it will move also this x meters. If distance move x meters, so I make this triangle here. I hope so you understand better. This, look at it, as it moving downwards, this moving this way. Okay, this is moving 0.1 centimeter, this moving 0.1 meter. It moves 0.2 meter, it moves 0.2 meters. It moves 0.5 meters, this moves 0.5 meters. Because they are connected, so they will move same. So this distance and this distance, 100% same. Now using this data and using this triangle, can I find this height? Yes, I can find. So height over h, so h over x, giving you sine 30. And sine 30 is a half, so h is equals to, I can say here, this is becoming half x. So it means this is half x. So I'm writing here half x. This is half x. This is simple x. And you know, this is a x, this is a half x. Can I say this plus this equal to 1? You look at here, this gap is 1. So this is x and this is x by 2. So if I add them, I can find it. So I can say here x plus half x equals to 1. So this take LCM, it becomes 3 by 2 x. So x becomes 2 by 3. So Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, we got it that how much it will travel. It means it will travel downward 2 by 3 and it will travel 2 by 3 into half. 2 by 3 into half. So it means that it will fall down 2 by 3, it will go up 1 by 3. Okay, so 1 by 3. So we got it, it's very clear. I think now concept is very clear. Now I can, this idea is very clear. So it means how much particle A will fall down. A falls down. So 2 by 3 meters. And B gains height or goes up 1 by 3 meters. So I hope so, very clear. There's not a half x, sorry. There's not a half x, half into 2 by 3. I got a 1 by 3 meters high. So I think idea is very clear, student. Now I can go for the my question. And what is saying that energy method to find the speed of particles. Okay, well, first of all, I always use this special formula. It's called a magic formula. I use work done by applied force, work done by frictional force, kinetic energy plus potential energy at an end point. Kinetic energy plus potential energy, kinetic energy plus potential energy at a starting point. Rule always, and if you want to get the concept this kind of concept, so please watch in my YouTube channel. There are work, power, energy playlist available, and there are many questions of this concept is available. You can watch and get the concept. Situation is because it start from release from rest. It means release means no applied force. And work done by, if applied force not there, so you know what is work done by applied force formula? F into D. If F is 0, so can I say that work done by applied force 0? Correct. So this is 0. And there's no this smooth, you know it very well. Smooth means friction is not there. If friction is not there, so what is work done by frictional force? Small f into D, because F is 0. So this also 0. So it's gone. So I hope so this also gone. So in this sense, both particles become 0. So sorry, this both components 0. So now what is left behind? Kinetic plus potential at an end point, kinetic plus potential energy at a starting point. For the whole system, actually, I talk about. What I will do, I'll bring this here. So kinetic energy plus potential energy at start of the whole system is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy at the end point of whole system. I hope so up till here, not a big difficulty coming. Now I'm applying the formulas. Get ready, because kinetic at a start. Kinetic at a start of the whole system, whole, because both particles starting, so both starting speed 0, and what is kinetic energy? Half mv square, because both velocity is 0, so kinetic energy is 0 for the whole system. So I'm writing here 0. Okay. And starting potential energy is what? Gets interesting part. Let me tell you, because we are considering this is not our ground level. No, actually we are comparison from B level, So B level is my reference level. So I will take B as a ground level. I will take this as a ground level. And from ground, this is a ground level, and the height of the A part in the beginning is 1 meters. So it means B potential energy is 0. Why? Because its height is 0. But a particle is not a 0 because it's a height of 1 meter. So let's start. And what is potential energy formula? mgh. Because this is a ground level, so this B velocity is 0, but here we have it. A mass 4, gravity 10, and height is 1. So I can say here 0, this is for first particle, and second 4 mg into h. I hope so. Left side is done. Left side is over, and I got the kinetic energy of the whole system plus potential energy of the whole system. I hope so. Up till here, no difficulty at all. M, G, and H is 1 meters. Now let's start at the end. When particle satisfy the current situation, they have same horizontal level. What is a speed at that kinetic energy? So let's say, first of all, I talk about the B particle, or let's talk about A particle. So when it travels X meter, what is the speed? I don't know. Half mv square, I use this data. And V unknown, and mass of 4. Half 4 V square. And what is a kinetic energy of B? It is a kinetic energy of B is same, half into mass is a 3. Half 3 V square. I hope so. This is clear. This is kinetic energy of the both particles. I got it. Now plus. Now potential energy after traveling the situation. What is that height? This is data is very important because B is going upward. It gain a height. So its potential energy is positive because gaining. So I'm writing for B. So 1/3. What is the formula? M. What is the mass of this particle? 3. Gravity is 10. H is 1/3. So mgh. So 3 times 2 mgh. I hope so. Up till here, not a big difficulty. I think you understanding it very well. Okay, let's talk about the last and negative. Why negative? Because only this will lose its potential energy. How much it will travel downwards? 2/3. I it was sorry, it's a height. How much? Actually, this distance is not important. Important is how much height from the ground level. And height from the ground level is because it is a how much it remains above the level is a 1/3 because it will travel 1/3. It is a how much level 1/3. So 1/3 remains same. This 2/3 will no concern. Okay, how much it is a potential energy at that level. So 1/3 and mass is a 4. So m 4 10 into 1/3. 4 into 10 into 1/3. Now, see, students, only two unknown things we have can find easily. Here I got a 40. And just a minute, please. This is maybe some difficulty. I'll check again. Uh, Mass in mgh. Yeah, correct, correct. So let's start. This is becoming 2b square. This is a 3/2b square. This is becoming 10, and this is coming 40/3. Now 40 plus 40/3 and minus 10 here 2 to the 4, 4 7/2, 7/2 b square. So I'm typing in calculator 40 plus 40/3 minus 10 and divided by 3.5 and take the root of the whole. And answer is coming with us is a 2. Yes, student, one thing is important here. We want to know that what is a potential energy here. Okay. So potential energy is here, and it means this is a plus sign here. Because why is plus sign, students? So because I just explained you. Okay. This is becoming minus now. And then we just going to solve now. One more mistake was there. I hope so you got it clear. So answer is coming 2.18. Okay, make sure one thing, why this plus sign, because we are not asking for what is potential, what the potential energy height of A at this particular situation. So naturally, if particle is here, how much is height? This height is very clear, is 1/3. And what's the mass? So we have to write potential energy of this particle here and potential energy of this particle and add them will give you the potential energy of the whole system. So this is a plus sign. And I hope so the concept is very, very clear. And the dot paper is totally clear. And I hope so, inshallah, you will do good in exams. And best of luck. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.